The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. But you look at this defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're starting from the bottom. But let's face it, they got to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Here's third and a few inches. Back to throw. Wells under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they dial up the blitz on third and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Fielded at the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Barnes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off play action. Barnes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and 4. Looking to throw. Barnes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
7-7, our score after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barnes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Wells. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Diggs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now an option play, and we'll keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of him. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Wells. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds. Judge incomplete. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. On 2nd down, Diggs, and nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Boy, as we look down in the field, you can just see how a play like that changes momentum. Look, One side hooting and hollering, getting the big block, and the other side obviously dejected.
And since you mentioned momentum, few plays can change momentum as quickly as a blocked field goal. Big-time play there. Now see if they can capitalize on it and turn the fortunes in their direction.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. Hand off running left, Foreman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off play action. Barnes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Foreman powering ahead. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and 4. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Barnes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Barnes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Wells. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. That took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wells. And Diggs has it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there. First down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. To throw on 2nd down. Wells. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Off the play fake. Barnes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off play action. Barnes. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The final shot before break. Wells. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off the bootleg, Barnes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now a give to Foreman. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators go up by 2 touchdowns. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because there he goes left side. And touchdown! His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Condors have got it back to within a score. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And bulldozing his way through. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Off the play fake. Barnes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Operating from the gun, Barnes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Throwing again, Barnes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Wells. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wells. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To throw on 3rd down, Barnes.
And he is caught. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown! A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the bootleg, Wells.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. To the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, here's Foreman.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taken in at the 11. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It's complete to Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Wells. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On second down now, Diggs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Off play action. Wells can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
On 1st and 10, Wells. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throw left side complete. That's Dawson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Looking to throw. Wells. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing on 1st down. Wells. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Condors go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
A quick throw there is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the...
And now the rookie's free. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On the toss, here's Foreman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down. 83 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Foreman.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
But this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This from 25 yards out. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
So they came in here facing a very tall task going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to be a signature moment for this team's season.
So for Austin, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.